Zoom or who is watching us in Facebook land. So we are streaming on a few pages right now. So welcome. If you're seeing this, give us a little comment to wherever you're seeing it, and we will respond to you at some point, maybe while it's going. So my name is Kristen Finley, and I am a registered dietitian and a personal trainer. And I've come on here with some of my good friends to talk to you about a business that we all do separately and together. And we've all gotten to know each other. I don't think any of us really knew each other until we came together in this healthy living community that we're in. But we're here to talk to you a little bit about our experience. And we're kind of looking for those people that maybe are just looking for something different. Maybe you're looking for a community to belong to. Maybe you're looking to improve your health. Maybe you're looking for extra income. Maybe you're looking for something to have that's just yours. Maybe you're looking to have more income to give away or start a foundation. And you're going to hear stories from all of us sharing that these are some of the reasons that we've chosen this business. And we're going to talk to you just for about 30 minutes tonight on why we've chosen the business that we're in, and see if it resonates with anyone that maybe you want to come along. So our business is called Juice Plus. We have a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And we all come from different walks of life and different perspectives, and you're going to hear some of that. I joined this business really because I found some products that, as a registered dietitian, really made sense to me. And after using them and having such great results, getting off my allergy medications and having an autoimmune disease that got under the best control ever, and having back and hip pain that cleared up, and having better recovery from my workouts, and being able to work out every day and still recover at 54 years old, I wanted to share the products with other people. So that was really my initial reason for starting what I started. But at the same time, I was also at a point in my life where I had been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years, and I was looking for something that was kind of for me. For 25 years, or 20 years, I supported my husband in his military career, and loved, applauding for him as he was given a lot of accolades. But at the end, when he was getting ready to retire, I realized that I wanted something for myself. And I had left my dietetics job of 10 years, a 10-year hospital dietitian position, to stay at home with our kids. And I love that too, but I was ready to have something of my own. So I think in today's economy and the way that the world is going right now, there's a lot of people that are looking for something else. They're looking for new opportunities. They're looking maybe to work from home, a business model that our company, the Juice Plus company, is very familiar with because we've always worked from home. We're looking for more time flexibility and more financial flexibility, and we're looking for more fulfillment. So you're going to hear some stories from people that are that hopefully someone will resonate with you here, and you will be inspired and maybe want to come join us. So I'm going to start off with Heidi. I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and you're going to talk about your story and some of the products that really are behind the business that we have all joined. So take it away, Heidi.
Thank you, Kristen. Oh my gosh. So when I first got introduced to this incredible company and business, I actually was not looking, although I kind of was. I was looking for something. I just didn't know what it was. I had just a year prior started a t-shirt business, and I wasn't getting the money that I was expecting. I'd invested $5,000 and I was not making any money. And then my husband met this guy on a wave and that conversation that he had completely changed our lives. And we will be forever grateful for that, because my life does not look the same. But when my husband shared it with me, oh my gosh, I shut him down. I was like, I'm too cool. Like, I know everything. Like, I think I was a bit mad that I didn't hear it myself first. But then I listened to a couple of doctors speak, and when I heard them talking about nutrition, and specifically fruits and vegetables, highly concentrated fruits and vegetables, and what that does on a cellular level in the body, when I heard from these doctors exactly what that does, my mind was blown, and I was like, okay, I've got to try this stuff. And when I did, my health changed completely. I had digestive issues my whole life, and I went from literally going to the bathroom maybe once or twice a week to going every single day, multiple times a day, and that's been my norm ever since. And that's life changing. Once that happens, something life changing happens to you, you can't help but shout it from the rooftops, right? Well, these amazing encapsulated fruits and vegetables in a capsule or in a chewable form, actually children can eat for free. Someone else is going to talk about that later. They are just the best thing. Whether you're someone that eats a lot of fruits and vegetables or doesn't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, they have a place in your life, and they will change your life completely. What I loved about one of the doctors sharing about these fruits and vegetables in a capsule and chewable form is that how it's made. I know that there's a lot of copycats on the market, but they're not made very well. They're not made the same way. These fruits and vegetables are literally, if they're vine ripened, they're literally picked when they're vine ripened. So it has all of the nutrition in there. And then it's kind of mushed up into like a pulp. And then it's like dried at a very, very low temperature. And then you've got these amazing powders that are then just encapsulated, or they're made into a chewable form. So it's one of the like most what can I say, like highest quality products I've ever tried. And the thing that caught my attention the most was the NSF certification. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but if you look at a Dyson, if you go and look at a Dyson, if you have a Dyson vacuum, have a look, it's NSF certified. There are certain pots and pans out there that are NSF certified. What it means is that what is on the label of the product that you're buying is actually in the product that you're buying. I know I have a friend who got this supplement that she was taking, and it was pulled off the shelf because when it was tested, it actually had chalk, it had heavy metals, it had all of this nasty crap in there, and she was horrified. So you really want to know that what is in your product is in the product. And then not only do we have these amazing capsules and chewables, but we also have the complete protein powder. Now, the complete protein powder, oh my gosh, I was really sick several years ago, and it was something very, very rare, but I couldn't eat very much. And I lost a lot of weight. And the complete, not only did it help me get some really good quality nutrition in my body, when everybody else around me that I worked with in the salon was getting sick, I was the only one that did not get sick. And I swear it was because I had this quality nutrition going in my body. And the shakes, oh my gosh, they're good as shakes. They're great in muffins. You can make cakes. You can make little, protein balls and bites. They're just so delicious. We just came out with a brand new one that's going to be available that's specifically for athletes with 25 grams of pure plant protein. So if you want to learn more about that, get in touch with the person that you know who's on here or that invited you to watch. And then last but not least, we have an amazing omega, and I love these omegas. I used to hate taking omegas. I know they're beneficial in our diets. There's a gap right there too. And I hated those fishy burps. But this one tastes of orange. It's like an orange creamsicle, which actually reminds me of a complete recipe that we have. But it tastes like an orange creamsicle, you guys. It's so, so yummy. And I actually love to empty the capsule and put it in my hands. One little capsule will give you enough for 3 days of putting it on your face. And I love to do that at night. And it just soaks in my skin. And I swear it's one of the secrets to having less wrinkles. And I just turned 50, so I can say that. And I think that's it for my part.
Yeah, I love that. A couple things as a dietitian that I can just piggyback on is to say that I've been a dietitian for 30 years, and for 30 years I've been telling people to eat more fruits and vegetables. And the bottom line is, even dietitians, even myself, we're not eating enough fruits and vegetables. In fact, the CDC says that 90% of us aren't getting enough fruits and vegetables. And I know from the clients that I work with, even those that are getting a lot of fruits and vegetables, we're getting about the same 10 fruits and vegetables all the time, over and over and over. And we also, we not only need a lot of servings of fruits and vegetables, but we need a lot of variety. And we are just, as a country, we are just not eating enough. So when I talk Juice Plus with my clients, I say, you know, it's bridges the gap between what we should be eating and what we're actually eating. And taking these plant powders that Heidi is talking about puts the nutrition of 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries in your body every single day. So we are all like nutritionally fit when it comes to getting more plants in our diet. And it's just, we don't claim to cure or treat anything with these plant powders, but we do have a lot of studies on them, and we can say that, you know what, we're going to give you a really good nutrition by eating them. So I think we've talked about the product a little bit, and the next thing that we got to talk about is a little bit about our business. So I would like to introduce Michelle, and she's going to talk a little bit about the business side of Juice Plus, and maybe why some of us made that jump from loving these products to deciding to make it a way that we could either make extra money or have something else, have a little side business to go along with it. Go ahead, Michelle.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. As Kristen said, my name's Michelle. I live in Apache Junction, Arizona, originally from Wisconsin. I'm a mom, a wife, musician, and an athlete. And I'm so grateful that my journey led me to be a part of what we all have. It's amazing. And I can't wait to share this business and company with you. Before I do that, let me give you a little bit of my background. I heard about Juice Plus 17 years ago when I was pregnant with my son, and I totally ignored the person who told me about it. I could kick myself now. I didn't wake up until he was 2, when he went on a fruit and veggie strike and decided to stop eating all fruits and vegetables. And let me back up again, he was born premature. So it already opened my eyes that he needed more nutrition in his body because he was born with a compromised immune system. So now he's 2 and decides that he's going to say no to every fruit and vegetable. So I called that friend back up and said, okay, we've got to try this. She said, what have you got to lose? You try it too. I'm like, okay, fine, we'll do it. So we officially started our plant powder journey. And we've all seen the benefits from eating Juice Plus. And that, in turn, with that happening, I couldn't help but share it. That too, I kind of went in kicking and screaming because I said I'd always go back to my job as a music teacher. But when you're so passionate about something, you can't help but share it. And it just naturally happens, just like you'd share a pair of great shoes or a good book with somebody. And I just couldn't help but share with everybody that I loved and cared about. Little did I know this was a catalyst for my entire family's nutrition. We rarely get sick anymore. If we do, we can kick it right away. My husband no longer gets sinus infections, and I can't remember the last time that my allergies kicked in. And although I absolutely loved what I did as a high school choir director and musical director, I was committed to a pretty intense schedule. I found that with the Juice Plus company, I could have a flexible schedule, which allowed me the time freedom to take care of my family and be a part of an amazing community of like-minded friends on a mission to help the world be a healthier place. This community is just stellar. I'm just so grateful for this entire community. So my husband's an airline pilot and travels a lot. So that time flexibility was super important to me, to be able to stay at home and raise my son, which is something I thought I'd never do. I always thought I'd be a music teacher. So grateful though for all that I had the opportunity to stay home, but at the same, even more grateful that I found something that I was so passionate about helping. And we were really okay without like my music income. But at the time, it was like, who would want an extra $200 to $500 a month? I started by simply paying for our products. It was amazing. And lo and behold, this past year, whoever would have, or the past couple of years, anticipated, my husband took a pay cut as an airline pilot so that other pilots wouldn't go on furlough. And with that, I was able to kick in an extra money to make one of our car payments or help with a mortgage, or, it was, what a blessing. Something I never really anticipated him doing really helped us out when the time came. So what I really love about this company is that for $52 a year, you get to share something that is just, everybody needs. Who doesn't need fruits and vegetables? Like Kristen said, 90% of us don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. That's crazy. Well, what an easy way to get more in your diet. And we don't have any inventory. The company, it stocks the product, collects from our customers, and then they send you a check. It doesn't get much easier than that. The other wonderful thing about this company is that they've been around for like 50 years. So we're so fortunate, and that really says a lot to have a stable and lasting company that really cares about their people. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. There's no special education or credentials that are needed, and you get to choose whether or not you want to go full-time or, have a part-time gig. It's totally your call on what you choose. I just simply love that all we get to do is love and care on people. It's just fantastic. Now I'm excited.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut in too early. Go ahead.
That's okay. All I was going to say is now I'm so excited to grow that paycheck, because I know that the more people that I help, the more extra money I have to give back. And it feels so good to be able to do that. There we go.
I love that.
Turn it back over.
I love that. And I love the fact that every single dollar that we make is a reflection of the people that we help in some sort of health journey or whatnot. So I love that about this company. And I know, Leanne, you've had some awesome experiences with the Juice Plus company too. And I think you're our youngest participant on today. So you get to share maybe from the perspective of having a little one at home and what your experience is with this company. So Leanne, go ahead and take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kristen. So yes, my name is Leanne and I am in Bend, Oregon. I am a wife to Roger and a mama to Lila Pearl, who might be running through here, here and there. I'm a yoga and meditation teacher, and I love what I do. I love my clients. I love sharing my passion, and I love helping people. The problem is that teaching yoga, it doesn't pay very much. And when I do teach more than 1 to 2 classes a day, I'm left feeling completely drained, overworked, and I could just feel my passion slowly start to fade. And so I've always had to have another source of income on the side to help balance out the workload. But I'm curious though, have you ever felt completely overwhelmed, like everything you've ever worked for is about to be taken away from you? Well, for me, on March 13th, 2020, I was working remotely for a local tea company, and I was teaching at multiple yoga studios around Bend when I found out that all yoga studios and all coffee and tea shops would be forced to close. I stayed strong when I found out, but I was completely devastated. Thankfully, though, I had this plan B, this business on the side that has totally transformed my life. And I cannot thank my friend enough for having the courage to share this business with me, because now I'm living my best life possible. And I feel like I've truly found my purpose. For me, my story is a lot different than everyone else. I dipped my toes in the mission, and I started off very, very, very slowly, very worried of what people might think of me. My biggest fear was being judged. But slowly but surely, the more that I shared the concept of encapsulated fruits and veggies, the more I realized I was helping people get healthier. And we need more of that right now more than ever. And so I plan on taking these beautiful capsules forever and ever, because I have so much energy and I'm sleeping better, and my nails are so thick now that I actually mix my bad habit of nail biting. I'm pooping daily on my own. And I used to think that pooping a few times a week was normal, but man, does it feel good to be regular. And Lila, oh my gosh, my 2-year-old daughter, she is just the healthiest kiddo on the block. I actually started, so there's no warning labels on any of these products. So I actually started opening up the capsules when she was 6 months old. I would pour it right into my, the palm of my hand, and I would finger dip it into her mouth. So she's been taking this from the womb to the tomb. And another thing, this is my favorite part about this company, is the Family Healthy Starts, the Healthy Starts for Families program. And so with this program, any adult can sponsor any child between the age of 4 and 18 years of age and an active college student for absolutely free for up to 4 years. Like, how cool is that? And so I love helping people. And so that's what I'm doing now, because I love customer service and I want to help as many people as possible. get healthier and live their best life possible. And not only that, I get to spend all of my days at home with my beautiful baby girl and work my business on my own schedule. I have complete time freedom to be the present mama that I have always dreamed of. And I love knowing that I'm making an impact on the future generation, right? Lila's generation. And I'm grateful for the confidence this personal growth program, cleverly disguised as a business, has done for me. But not only that, this business is giving me the ability to dream again. And in doing that, it's created an extra income for us to very soon invest in a Sprinter van. We actually put our name on a wait list. So in about 8 months or so, we're going to get our Sprinter van. We're going to do a conversion on it, and we're going to travel more and be able to show Lila the world. I love having the ability to run an international business from anywhere as long as I have a Wi-Fi signal. And I'm so excited every day when I wake up, knowing that I get to impact someone in some way, shape, or form. And so fast forward to today, I realized that this business was in fact exactly what I was looking for. And I love inspiring healthy living every day.
I love it, Leanne. I can't wait to see adventures of you and Lila Pearl and Roger in that Sprinter van going across the US. And we also, I want to have Heidi back on for just a minute because Heidi, you've been able to sort of design your life around the life you want to live. And I want you just to sort of mention that just a little bit.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. Like I said earlier, I started a t-shirt business, and that was mainly because my chiropractor kept saying to me, when are you going to go part-time? Because my neck and shoulders, after doing 30 plus years of doing hair, it was, I was seeing him regularly, sometimes twice a week. And he just kept saying, when are you going to go? When are you going to retire? And I said, well, I don't know what else I'm going to do. And then he said, well, when are you at least going to go part-time? Well, I'm a previous personal trainer, so I was doing personal training. I have a background in bodybuilding also, and I just love hair, so I couldn't really imagine giving it up. So this really kind of came at the perfect time. It was one of those moments where I'm looking at I tried personal training, and you're still trading dollars for hours, and then I've got this t-shirt business. I've invested all this money, and I've got like nothing back. So it was like, my husband's already gone in with both feet, and I'm like looking at what he's earning compared with the nothing that I'm earning with the t-shirt business, and it was a no-brainer to really just lock arms with my husband and go in full force. And I am so glad that I did, because within a few, well, I guess 6 or so months, my dream of actually going part-time was fulfilled. And so that has just been such a blessing to be able to have both of my passions for helping people and with their health. And like I said, just like a good book or a good recipe, it's easy when you just really passionate about something and you really love helping people, it just becomes so easy to just like shout it from the rooftops. And so I'm really grateful that I did say yes, and I did link arms with my husband. And not only is it, now I'm not trading dollars for hours, and I get to set my schedule when I want to. I don't have somebody preaching to me when I work, and I'm not a slave to to a schedule all the time at the salon. But also it's allowing me to travel that little bit more. And I have, parents that their health isn't great. So being able to just fly to England at the drop of a hat at a moment's notice and not have to feel the financial burden of the flights, it's just, there's no better blessing than that. And I'm just,
I love it.
So grateful.
I love it. And I love, I think both you and Leanne kind of spoke to the fact that you get to design the job that you want and still make the income that you need to make or desire to make to live the lifestyle that you want to live. So that is great. And I know we all have different motivations. We're going to hear next from Lisa. And Lisa, I don't think income was as big of a deal for you as community was. And so I want you to talk to what this Juice Plus community has provided for you.
That darn mute thing. Yes, thanks, Kristen. Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa, and I live in San Clemente, California, and I'm so happy to be here to share my story and what I love about this business, besides these amazing women that are on this call with me tonight. I'm 53, and I can honestly say that my greatest accomplishment and my favorite job has been raising my boys that now they're 27 and 24, and being a wife to my husband. Family is everything to me. And I was truly fortunate and blessed, like Kristen said, to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. And, I figured at that time there was no better time to use my psychology degree in child development and my teacher credentials, put that to work with those little ones back then. But, part of my family history is a track record of diabetes, lung and heart disease, and obesity. And I struggled with my weight for most of my adult life, pretty much for 26 years. And, I fluctuated, did every fad diet out there, and, up and down 50 pounds all the time. And, I knew how important my family was to me. And I wanted to be a part of their lives and watch them start their own families and have relationships with my future grandchildren. And my dad never had that chance to do that because of how unhealthy he was. So I knew I needed to make a change. And, at that time, I threw myself into raising the boys and their friends, for that matter. And I was room mom and team mom. And, when they went into high school and played football, I was booster club president, pretty much. I mean, that was a full-time job that I worked for free. And, and I ran the coaches and the parents and the team for the most part. But then once my boys went to college, I felt like I lost my purpose. I had no purpose left, and I lost my community. That was from them starting football in Pop Warner when they were in elementary school to when they graduated high school. That was my community, and I felt like everything was gone. I was, I think I was depressed, and I was looking for something. And I also needed to change my lifestyle. I knew that I did not want to. I was getting close to 50, and I did not want to follow in my dad's footsteps. And I needed to do something. So I did. I lost my weight, and I did it the right way. No fad diet. I changed my lifestyle. So the crazy thing is that I lost that weight, 50 pounds, and I thought I would feel so much better, but I wasn't. I was still experiencing little to no energy. I felt like I was barely recovering from my workouts, and I worked out pretty hard through the, even before. And I didn't feel like I was recovering anymore. It seemed like my allergies were even worse than they were before, earlier on in my life. And all of a sudden, I was like a teenager. I was plagued with adult acne, and I didn't even have acne as a teenager. So it was like, oh, I don't even know what was happening to me here. I changed my lifestyle, and all these things were happening to me. And the worst, I couldn't maintain my weight, and I did not leave my lifestyle pattern. So it was like, why am I gaining weight when I'm still doing all the things that are on the path of the new lifestyle? Well, needless to say, that's when Juice Plus came into my life, and I'm so fortunate I got introduced to it. I wish that it was sooner, kind of like Michelle said. I was able at that point to ditch my allergy meds, and I actually got on acne medication because, I had no idea that, all of it was kind of due to the toxins in my body and not being able to get rid of them. So I was on allergy medication, which then all of a sudden I was able to get off of. And all of a sudden I found myself shouting at the rooftops about Juice Plus. And I wondered if this could possibly be my next chapter. And I was fortunate enough, like Michelle and Kristen, I didn't have to work, but I knew I needed something bigger than myself. And what I found was a community of amazing, amazing people who love helping people as much as I do. Being healthy is just as important to them, which, thank God, keeps me accountable as well. And I've made some solid friendships, and I would never have had it if I didn't say yes to the business. And I can also help people implement changes in their health through the Shred Tent community. It is the best program I've ever done. And I hate to say program because it's basically a lifestyle. And it just, 10 days a month, we just follow it a little bit more than we do throughout the rest of the month. And that's actually how I was able to start maintaining my weight and get off my acne medications, because I was able to release those toxins through the knowledge and the power I got from this program. And our community in the Shred 10 program is amazing. We have a couple different programs that all of us, I'll tell you about, but it is the best program that I have ever done. And what's even better is the community even and the support in that. And until I started this business, I did not realize how much I needed to work on myself. It's hard to get out of your stinking thinking and without any guidance in personal growth department. And the more you let your ego in and your head take control of your life, you basically invite more suffering and chaos in. And the bottom line is we become what we believe, and what we think about and speak about, we bring about. And I found a purpose that filled my heart by helping everyone I could get as healthy as possible from the inside out. And I found a passion in this community of like-minded warriors on a mission. And I have grown and learned so much about myself with so many different personal growth programs offered to us. I guess that's why they say, kind of Leanne said it too, this is a personal growth program disguised as a business. And I am so, so, so thankful for all of the personal growth and development I've done, because it has led me to understand what I needed actually as a young woman and mom, and I wasn't getting to fill me up. And that is why it is so important for me to try and help the moms who have lost themselves along the way. And I want to help make an impactful difference for their health and help guide them in making some extra an extra income stream. So maybe if they actually want to stay home and make that choice, that they'll be able to do that and be home with their kids. So that's my story.
I love it, Lisa. Really, this business, I think, has helped all of us physically, our health picture, but it's also helped us emotionally, and to all feel like we have a sense of community. And I think, which is so important. And I think that we're seeing that in these sort of crazy times right now, when a lot of us have been isolated, just how important it is to remain in community. So I think that business has provided that for all of us. So I'm going to just wrap it up really quick by saying, we have a few doors with our business, and one door is sort of the free resources door. There we have a website called healthylivingrevolution.com, and there's some recipe books and videos and things like that to help you with a health journey if you're just wanting to get healthier. We have our products, and some of you might be saying, I need to get on those products. Reach out to whoever invited you to watch this, because we have some amazing products to help you get better. And for some of you, you may be like, I'm looking for community, I'm looking for extra income, I'm looking for this, this is what I'm looking for. And so we would invite you to come join us in our mission to inspire healthy living around the world. We are here to support you wherever you're at, whether it's our free resources or joining our business. We would love to just chat with you. So reach out again to the person that invited you to this talk, and they can get you all the information. We want to thank you guys all for coming tonight, and just wish you all a good night. Thank you so much.
And
you can probably stop the recording. Yeah.
Stop recording.